Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. I'm going through and sharing my entire luxury handbag collection. I have a ridiculous amount of bags, which is actually one reason why I haven't been really wanting to do a video like this, because it's just going to take me so long to get everything out and film it and then put everything back. But I wanted to do it because, one, I just reached 3,000 subscribers and that feels like a huge accomplishment to me. I really want to thank every single one of you who has subscribed to my channel, whether you leave a comment regularly or not. I never thought I would get this number, to be honest. When I reached 1,000, I was like, this is great. I'm very happy for the small community. I started this channel because I had gotten a lot of really good information from other luxury YouTubers and I wanted to give back in a way, and I thought it would be like a fun hobby. I'm never going to be able to quit my day job to pursue this full time, nor do I really want to be honest. I am such an amateur. Like, I'm not very good at editing. I don't have a very professional setup. I know there are YouTube channels that do really well if they show their face and if they really are good at creating regular content and releasing that on a schedule. And I unfortunately just don't have the time to do something like that. 3 is my favorite number. My birthday is in March and I found out, right at the last day of February that I got to 3,000. So it just felt like a really wonderful early birthday gift. I actually don't think I'm going to do a lot of birthday shopping this year, maybe because of the amount of bags that I'm about to show you guys, but I really feel like I've reached a decent amount of purse piece, I would say. Like, obviously there are bags that I want. I am feeling kind of cluttered in my collection and I don't really want to feel that way. Generally, I would say I am not very good at selling stuff. I just absolutely hate seller's remorse. I still have bags that I sold like back in the day that I sort of regret, and to me, that feeling is worse than buyer's remorse. So I would much rather hold on to something thinking that like maybe in the future I could gift it to someone, or maybe the style will come back, or maybe I will fall back in love with it. So I do have a tendency to hoard bags. And the last thing I want to talk about is at the very end of the video, after I go through all my bags, I am going to be doing my first giveaway. I've never done a giveaway before, so I'm kind of excited, and I will be giving away 3 items. I'm just really excited to be able to give back. It's just my way of saying thank you and to show some appreciation for the support that you guys have given me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Here's my Balenciaga City bag in this really beautiful gray color. I love the way that the gray looks with the gold hardware, and I'd have to say it's in very, very good condition for its age. I probably bought this in 2013 or 2014. I think this is a really wonderful size because it can fit so much. I love the fact that it has the removable strap and it has this like extra shoulder padding, which is great. It is adjustable right here, and there's something about the hardware on this bag that I just feel like really makes the vibe so good. As with all City bags, it does have the mirror right here, so I'll just show you the back side of it, but there's a mirror and I just keep that tucked in the front pocket like so. This is another bag that I really struggle with. I have not used it a ton, so I have thought about selling it, but I just really love this size of bag. Like, I feel like it can fit so much. This is my Fendi shoulder bag, and I love this bag. I don't have a baguette in my collection. I have been thinking about adding a baguette, but I don't really know what kind I want. And also the new mamas I think are so, so beautiful. So I would love to add one of those to my collection someday. But so far, this is my only Fendi bag. I purchased this in Japan a couple years ago. I have to say, I think I got a decent deal on this. Since I purchased this bag, I have seen this bag go for a little bit cheaper than what I paid, but the condition hasn't been as good as this one. So I'm still pretty happy with the price that I paid for this. And as far as I know, this is just called the shoulder bag. I don't know if there's actually a different name for it, but what's different about this from the baguette is that it does have a zipper closure at the very top, and I think it can fit a little bit more than the baguette can. And I also think the shoulder drop is a little bit longer. So again, I don't have an actual baguette to compare it with, but I love the fact that the shoulder drop is a little bit longer. It fits very comfortably on my side like this. And I also love the fact that this buckle is basically an outside pocket. So you lift up this buckle and it has a snap button closure, and it does have an outside pocket right here, which is a great place to store your cell phone or your keys or anything that you need easy access to. And I feel like this bag is deceptively roomy, which is something that I always appreciate. Moving on, I have the small La Mer croissant bag in this really beautiful chocolatey brown color. I love this color. It is a very dark brown, and this is just a very comfortable crossbody low-key bag, and it looks like a little croissant, and I just feel like this is very, very cute. I love the thick strap. It just makes it very comfortable to wear over your shoulder, and I feel like this is a really great crossbody travel bag. Here is my giant Isabel Marant tote bag, and I love the logo. I just think that the ombre pink and purple is so pretty. This is a really great giant tote bag. I like to use this on the weekends. I feel like this is a good toss everything and the kitchen sink into this bag and tote it around. Here is my Marc Jacobs tote bag. This is in the large size and the canvas. This is a really great everyday bag as well. I did use this as my work bag for a while before I switched to the Celine Cabas tote. I also feel like this is a really good road trip bag. There have been times when I've taken a road trip where I like to have a lot of stuff with me, and maybe it's like snacks and water, and I can fit, you know, a smaller person here, as well as my laptop and other electronics. This is just a really great, big, comfortable tote bag. The Sandro crochet tote. I feel like this is a great summertime tote. I love the pattern on this. I think it's so cute. This is actually made out of polyester, and so I do feel like it can be a little bit more prone to wear and tear. Actually, this one actually looks pretty good, but it's a little bit more delicate than raffia is. But I still think this is a really great beach pool vacation bag. This is a bag from a brand called Boy, B-O-Y-Y, and it is the wonton bag. I really like this bag because I think it is so unique. It is this really pretty light blue, dusty gray color. Like in some lights it looks light blue, in some lights it looks more like a dusty gray. And the cool thing about this bag is that the handle is that you can switch up the handle by moving this. So this part comes off right there, and then you can loop it through, and it turns into more of like a wonton look. And then you can, you know, do the little karate chop thing right there, and it just looks so cute. It can also fit a decent amount. I think it's one of the cooler bags in my collection. Here is the tag right there. It says Boy Wonton 20 in mist gray. And here is the strap. And the strap is removable and it is adjustable. You can wear this crossbody. I tend to like to wear it as like a shoulder bag, so I'll just like shorten up the strap to its shortest setting and wear it on my shoulder. I think that looks really cute. I've always really liked the Hermes Lindy bag, but one thing that has stopped me from really pursuing the Lindy bag is I feel like it's going to be a pain to open and close with the zippers and the turn lock closure and all that. And one thing I really like about this bag is that it has a magnetic closure. So you can see the magnets from the top view, and it does keep things very secure, but it's so easy to get in and out of. And because it is more of like a boxy structure, you can really see everything that's in the bags. I just feel like this bag is very easy to use, which is something I like about it a lot. This is my medium Givenchy Pandora bag, and this is a pretty big bag. I love the fact that you can wear it on your shoulder like that, and it fits a ton. Also has a longer crossbody strap as well. This is probably one of the oldest bags in my collection, and I feel like when I first got this bag in like, it might have been 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, I used this bag so much. I think also back then my collection was so much smaller, so I really didn't have as many bags to choose from on a daily basis, if that makes sense. So I was really using the same couple bags over and over again. My medium Lady Dior, and this is in the supple calfskin. It does look like they have a very similar version to this right now, which is like a stiffer material, and this version is very supple and pliable, which is what I really like about it. I purchased this pre-loved off a Fashion File. This supple calfskin is just everything, and this like grained leather is so good. It's very durable, and it can hold a good amount. I love the flap closure, and I did get a bag organizer for this, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is like a gray bag organizer just to help keep the shape a little bit because it is so supple and pliable. And this version does come with the thicker guitar strap, so it matches the leather, and it has this really pretty champagne gold hardware, which I think looks really great with this leather. This is my Lady Dior in the small size, and it is in that stiffer lambskin leather. One feature about this bag that I think is so stunning is the ombre blue. So blue is my favorite color, and I just love how beautiful that ombre looks. And I'm trying to angle it to the light so you guys can see the effects of it a little bit more. This bag is such a beautiful work of art. However, I do think it's slightly impractical. The way that this particular leather is that it's very stiff, which I think is good because it keeps the structure of it very well, but it does not fit a ton. So I would definitely keep that in mind. I do have a video where I compare this size to the medium size, so I will link to that in case you were interested in learning a little bit more about the two different sizes between the small Lady Dior and the medium Lady Dior. Here's my vintage Christian Dior saddlebag. This is a bag that is definitely about the vibes. It is style over function all the way. It does not fit that much. There's also a significant amount of wear and tear. I got this bag from Fashionphile and I got an insane deal on it. I think mostly because of the wear and tear. I feel like it's a you love it or you hate it kind of bag. Right now it's my only denim bag. I do want to add another denim bag to my collection, but I haven't quite pulled the trigger on that yet. I feel like the wear and tear on this bag gives it a lot more character too. You know, there are some bags where I'm kind of like, I want them to stay in as nice condition as possible. But this bag is a bag where I kind of feel like the wear and tear on the denim just gives it more of a worn in look, which is actually something I really think adds a lot of character to this bag. This is my Dior clutch bag, and this is another score from Japan. Even though this is a newer style, you can still purchase this off of the Dior website. I did get this secondhand from Komeo, and I do have a video on how I turn this into a shoulder or a crossbody bag. I did get a insert off of Etsy. The insert does come with D-rings, and then I also purchased the strap from Etsy, and you can turn this into a shoulder bag, and I think it looks very, very cute that way. I have to say, I have not reached for this bag a ton, and I think it's because it's navy, and I realize that I don't really wear a lot of navy, or I don't accessorize a lot with navy. And so I do feel like this is a little bit of a regret purchase. This is one that I might consider selling. Next up is my YSL 5 à 7 bag, or 5 à 7, I guess, in French. And this is in the mock croc, and I really like this bag a lot. I have to admit though, I have not used her a ton lately, so I have been kind of on the fence about selling this one. I would say for now, she's still in the keep camp, because I do really feel like this is a great little date night bag and really good for travel because it's pretty small and you can see it doesn't take up that much space. I do really like the fact that it can fit over your shoulder as well as on the crook of your arm, or it looks very nice handheld. This is my only mock croc bag, which is definitely a reason why I'm kind of leaning towards keeping this bag. This is the YSL envelope clutch in this really pretty ivory off-white color. I feel like this is the best bag for a wedding. It is so pretty, especially with the hardware detail right there. It does not fit a ton because it's so flat, but on the bright side, it travels very well. So if you're traveling for a wedding, this can fit very easily into your suitcase. Here is my little chevron pouch, and this is also a great bag for travel because it is so flat. It can fit a little bit more than the envelope pouch can, and it does have card slots inside as well, so that makes it very handy. And I love the fact that it has this little wristlet feature, so you can just carry it like this and it's very secure. This is my YSL medium Nikki bag, and this is in the beige matte, and I just love this bag as well. I think this is a really, really great everyday bag. I love the color of this like brassy chain with this matte beige. I think it just looks really, really good, and she can fit a lot. She does have some wear and tear because when I first bought her years ago, I used her a lot, and I mean a lot. So I have to say most of the wear is probably on the piping right here. This part is like very discolored, if you can tell, but I would say that's the only major wear and tear. So considering how much I've used her, I think that's pretty good. Next, I have this Prada re-edition with the crystals, and the light is just not doing it justice right now. I think in real life it sparkles so much better. It has that late 90s, early 2000s vibe. I love the crystals. You guys know that I am a sucker for shiny things, and I also love that it can fit a decent amount and is similar to the YSL bag where it fits very nicely over the crook of your arm. You can wear it handheld, or you can also fit it over your shoulder like that. So this is a really fun little going out bag. Here's my Prada raffia tote bag. I absolutely love this bag. I love this light blue color. I feel like this color is everything to me. This is such a great vacation bag for the beach, for the pool, and I feel like it also travels very well. Here is my Loewe puzzle bag in this beautiful fuchsia color. This is the small size in the old version, so it does have the feet, and it also has the adjustable strap. The newer small versions have a thinner strap and don't have feet, and I know they just came out with the featherlight version, which I think is so beautiful, but I think I'm pretty happy with just having one puzzle in my collection. I'm not quite sure that I'm going to be adding another one, but I do really love the way that this looks. This was another bag I got off of Fashionphile, and I think I got a pretty good deal for it. I really just love the pop of color on this. I think it just can really add to an outfit. Sometimes I do wear a lot of black like I am today, and so it's fun to accessorize your outfit with like a pop of color, and I feel like this is a great little bag for that. Here is my Loewe slip pochette bag. This is a recent addition to my collection. I bought this in June of last year in Tokyo, and I did get a good deal on it just because the yen was in my favor and I was able to purchase it tax-free. I just feel like this is a cute little summer bag. Haven't used her a ton lately, obviously, because we are just coming out out of winter, but I'm very excited to start using her a little bit more in the spring and summer. I did have some color transfer on the back from wearing dark denim. I just wiped down the raffia with the baby wipe and it looks as good as new. I can't see any more color transfer on this bag. So it's just a very cute summery crossbody bag. This is the Loewe basket bag with the raffia. And again, I love this bag. I feel like this is a really great casual summer bag. It can fit a ton. The handles are very comfortable and I've taken this to the pool and beach with no issues at all. It's just a really great everyday summer bag. Here is my old and beat up trusty Gucci crossbody bag, and this has definitely seen better days, but if you are a returning viewer to my channel, you know this is one of my favorite bags, and it's one that I pretty much exclusively use for travel because this coated canvas is really water resistant and it's very, very durable, and it can fit a ton but packs really well because it is so thin, and I just like to wear it crossbody so I can be hands-free while I am exploring a new city. So this is one of my go-to bags for trips. This is my vintage Gucci Abbey bag, and it's in the Gucci-sima leather, and it's in this really pretty ivory off-white color. The hardware is coming off, I think, silver on camera, but I would say in real life it's a champagne gold. I love the fact that it has the zipper closure, and look how fun that is. The pop of this pattern on the inside, I just feel like is a fun little surprise. And this is also a really great bag that fits very comfortably over your shoulder. It can fit a lot for its size, but it is very slim and molds to your body very well. So next, I have this Gucci tote bag. This is a really yummy leather. It's a smooth leather. It does have some wear and tear on it. I don't know if you guys can see, but it does have a little bit of discoloration. I like the fact that the Gucci logo is like very subtle. It's really only there if you know where to look for it. The back is completely smooth, and this is a bag that's quite old. This was an outlet purchase. This might have been an outlet only design as well. I don't really know. I'm not going to sell this bag, but because I haven't used her a ton and I have a lot of tote bags in San Francisco, I am thinking about taking it to Palm Springs and leaving it there just so I have a tote bag to use when I visit my parents. This is my Gucci vintage tote that I purchased from DCT Vintage last year. I love the straps because they are so lightweight and comfortable, and I also love the fact that this has an outside pocket, so I've kept what do I have in here? I actually have a spare mask in here, but I've been able to keep my keys or my phone or anything I need easy access to, and I like the fact that it's more of a vertical tote. Also has a slim silhouette, which you guys know that I love, but I feel like this can fit a really good amount. It's also that same coated canvas material, which makes it just very, very durable. This is my Gucci Blondie bag, and I feel like this is such a vibe. I love this bag. I think the hardware is just like bam in your face. It just gives me this like very 70s cool vibe. It is this kind of ivory off-white color. It also has a very strong magnetic closure. Like you really need to give it a little bit of oomph to lift it. And I don't know if you can hear that. It just has that like very loud, satisfying magnetic click. So this bag comes with a leather strap right here. And it also comes with this really pretty chain strap right here, which I think is so pretty. It has the GGs interspersed throughout the chain. I just really love the way that this chain strap looks with the bag. This is a very old Louis Vuitton bag. This is the LV Droit bag, which I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, so please forgive me. It was actually a hand-me-down from my mom. I remember being with her in Paris. It was my first time in Paris with her, and it was so funny because I was much younger back then and I did not care about luxury bags at all. I vaguely remember going to the store with her in Paris and just being so bored, which is hilarious because now I actually have a YouTube channel on handbags. So this is a very old vintage bag. She doesn't use it anymore, so she passed it down to me. It is a little bit misshapen, so let me angle it to the light so you can see that there is a little bit of structure loss. It's supposed to be like very flat and very smooth, and I have seen some of these on the secondhand market that are in great condition. I really love the vibes of this bag. Here's the other side of it, and yeah, you can see that there's like a little bit of wrinkling, a little bit of structure loss. One of the downsides of this bag, I would say, is that it doesn't fit a ton. I love the vintage vibes of this bag, and I'm never gonna sell this one because it is sentimental to me. Not only is it from my mom, but I was actually there with her when she bought it. The strap is adjustable but not removable, and I normally wear this bag crossbodies. Here is my Louis Vuitton vintage Murakami. This is the Lodge in the PM size, I believe, and this is another score I picked up from Japan. I am so happy I bought this when I did because I bought this a couple years ago before the relaunch that just happened this year, and I'm sure that these bags are going for much higher on the secondhand market now. I actually didn't end up purchasing anything from the new collection. There were a few things that I had my eyes on, but to be honest, I just was not really in the mood to like fight for it, like to like compete and to like hit up essays and personal shoppers and like stock the website. This is my only multicolor for now. Here's my LV eye care. I actually just featured this on the most recent video where I compared this to a Bag Smart duffel bag, and this is what I use as my personal item. So this plus a rollerboard carry-on for domestic travel. And yeah, I won't say too much else because I just did a video on this, but here is the LV eye care. This is the LV push-up Matisse, and this is the bag that kind of started my YouTube channel years ago. I was obsessed with getting my hands on this bag, and I was just like looking at so many different videos and reviews. I would say it's not my daily driver anymore, but I did take this bag to New York pretty recently. So that was the only bag I used for all 3 or 4 days that I was there, and I feel like this is a really great travel bag. This is my new to me Miu Miu Raffia clutch, and it does come with the crystal strap. This is my first handbag purchase of 2025. Here is the beautiful strap. Ugh, doesn't that look like the prettiest costume jewelry? I absolutely love it. I do have a girls trip coming up to a nice warm location in early April, so this is the bag that I'm going to be taking for that trip, and I just think it is so cute. Moving on, I have the Miu Miu pocket bag right here. I purchased this last April from 24S around the time of my birthday. I was very pleasantly surprised to realize that I could use my birthday coupon for this bag. I don't know that I would have paid full price for it, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. I think it is such a cute, casual, very cool girl vibes bag, and it does fit over your shoulder. I have to say it's a little bit chunky. It doesn't look too bad on camera, but just in terms of the way that you feel it, I think because this part right here juts out a little bit, it doesn't feel uncomfortable to carry it this way. I would just prefer to carry it on the crook of my arm or handheld like this. This is my Bottega Mini Jody, and this is a bag that I'm also thinking about selling. I feel like I just have not used her enough, and I think the only reason why I haven't sold this bag is because I know I'm going to get very little for it because the secondhand market right now is flooded with this bag. So I feel like this bag was like super trendy for a period, and now people have moved on, and so if you were interested in this bag, I bet you can find a very good deal on this in the secondhand market. I love the kind of like dumpling look of this. Oh my gosh, as I'm showing this, I'm kind of falling in love with it again. This is a problem. This is why I have way too many bags, is because I have a very hard time letting go of bags. The only wear and tear on this bag is this like tiny little spot right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like a little stain that's the size of my fingernail on this one part of the leather. I'd say everything else looks really great about this, and I really love the color of this bag. It's kind of this like pinky corally color. I do have other pink bags, but I feel like the other pink bags I have in my collection are very fuchsia and very bright. And this is like a little bit more muted, a little bit more pastel, but not quite a blush color bag. And yeah, I do really think this is a very cute bag. Obviously, it is a style over function bag. It's not very functional. You can't wear it on your shoulder. Like, this is about as far as it goes. It is a crook of the arm bag or handheld only, and it's awkward to open. You kind of have to hold the bottom of this and then move the zipper, and the zipper doesn't stick, but I think it's hard to open because it's curved and of the general structure of the bag, and it also just does not fit a ton. Even though it is not a super practical bag, I just think it is very cute, and I love the little slouchy nature of it. Like, you can kind of do the little karate chop here and make it a little bit more slouchy, especially if you have stuff in there, and I just feel like this is a bag for the vibes. This is a vintage Bottega Veneta hobo bag, and this is another purchase from DCT Vintage, and it's in this really beautiful dark brown color, which I love. This is a great fall bag. It also fits very comfortably over your shoulder. This one has a zipper closure. This is the only patent bag in my collection, and this is the Bottega Veneta Mini Arco, and I do think that this is very cool and interesting looking. I love the fact that it's not super common. I don't think I've ever seen anyone have this bag out and about. Last year, I thought about selling this bag, but I ended up selling my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini instead. And that was because those are the two bags that I felt like I used more during rainy weather. And so I ended up letting go of the Palm Springs Mini last year. This is a bag that I do feel like might be on the chopping block again. Here's my Celine Cabas tote, and this is in the grained leather. I have no idea why they discontinued this bag. I feel like it is such a good bag. So I feel very lucky that I was able to buy one when I did, because it's currently not available anymore. But yeah, this is my daily workhorse and the bag that I take to the office every single day. Here is my Celine box bag. I got this at a great deal at Fashion File years ago, and I think this is one of my best Fashion File scores actually. And it is in this really beautiful blue color. I believe this color is called Lagoon. And yeah, I just feel like this is an absolute classic and I love her. This is my Celine Nano luggage in this beautiful gold color. I feel like this color is such a vibe. I also really like that this bag can fit a ton, and it comes with a removable strap as well that you can wear crossbody. I just think the gold is very fun on this bag. Here's the Celine Ava bag in the medium size in the tan color. I recently did a video on this, so I won't go into too much detail, but just wanted to show you guys. Here it is. Here is the newest bag to my collection. This is the Celine Camille bag. I recently did a couple videos on this, so I will not spend too much time talking about it and link to those videos, but have to say I still really love this bag, and I just love how classic and elegant she is. Here is my vintage small Diana. This is definitely one of my favorite, most cherished bags in my entire collection. I was able to get a really good deal on this in Japan. She does have a little bit of wear and tear, which is why I think the price was so good. But as I mentioned in a review video earlier, I feel like the wear and tear on this bag allows me to be a little bit more carefree and to wear it with a little bit less worry. Because she already has her love marks on there, I'm not going to feel panicked or upset if I cause another ding. And it is lambskin, so it is a little bit more delicate, but I think despite her age and her love marks, she still looks really good, and I'm very happy that I was able to score this in Japan a couple years ago. Here is my Chanel classic flap. This is the medium size in the caviar leather. I would say this was my first big girl purchase. I definitely scrimped and saved for this bag, and I feel like this is a great bag, very classic, will never go out of style. That being said, I do not think that I would pay current retail price for this bag, so I'm very happy that I bought this bag when I did. I think this bag is going on 12 years old now. So by the time I purchased this bag, they stopped using 24 karat gold hardware. I had a lot less disposable income 12 years ago, and so this bag is sentimental to me for how hard I saved up for it and how long it took me to save up for it. But if I were to go back in time, I would definitely have gone pre-loved or gotten a vintage version. This is my Chanel reissue in the aged calfskin, and this is in the 226 size. There are 3 sizes. There's the 225, the 226, and the 227. And I feel like this is the perfect Goldilocks size. It's a little bit bigger than the medium classic flap. And I also just love how understated this is. This is a true if you know, you know. I never feel like I'm scared of using this bag when I'm out and about, because I don't think that most people know what this bag is. And obviously I'm still careful after the incident that happened with my Birkin. I just have a lot more security when I wear a bag like this that's not branded. I feel like this is a bag that some people either love or hate. The aged calfskin is definitely not a look that everyone loves. I really like having a Chanel bag that doesn't scream Chanel. Here is my Chanel Jumbo in the single flap, and this is caviar, and it does have silver hardware. I really like this bag. I love how much it can fit. It will get heavy if you are carrying this bag fully stuffed and you have it on your shoulder. The chains do dig in, but I like the fact that because it is a single flap and not the double flap, it is a little bit lighter, so at least that's good. But I do feel like this is a really great everyday size. Here is my medium classic flap in the iridescent beige, and she is just so stunning. I would say this is also one of my most favorite treasured handbags in my collection, and the camera really does not do it justice at all. Iridescent shimmery beige is like just enough. It's not glittery, but it's also not metallic-y either. I don't know how else to describe it, but I wish the camera did it better justice so you can really see just how she shimmers, and I just really love how subtle it is. Here is my Hermes Arsan bag, and I purchased this almost exactly a year ago, so last March, and I was very lucky to be able to purchase this at the boutique. I think this is one of my favorite bags. I absolutely love her. So I call her Miss Hawaii because I purchased her in Hawaii last year. This is my Hermes Mini Evelyn, and I have a love-hate relationship with this bag. I love the color. This color is absolutely stunning, and every time I use this bag, it makes me so happy. That being said, I feel like this bag is like a tiny bit too small for me. I really really, really wish they had an in-between size, because the next size up I feel like is a little bit too big. And I have really thought about actually getting the next size up, because if I can get a shorter strap for it and wear it on the shoulder, I think that would look so, so great. I think the bigger size up crossbody on me would overwhelm me a little bit. I don't really know for sure because I haven't tried it on. I just wish it was a tiny bit bigger. I wish I could just fit a few more things. And I think that the reason why I don't use this bag as much as I want to is because of the size. Last but not least, here's my final bag that I'm going to show you guys. And this is, as you know, my Birkin 25. The color is just so bright and happy, and I love it with the gold hardware. I did add some twillies just to protect the handles, but I bought this bag pre-loved in Singapore a couple years ago. She is definitely one that I really, really treasure. I like how much it can fit. The handles are annoyingly small, unless you have like little baby hands, probably this far down on my arm. I have to admit, like, I've thought about adding the 30 to my collection, but with my current lifestyle and how much I walk everywhere, and especially considering this bag was almost stolen, I don't think I would feel safe walking around with the Birkin 30. Even if I felt comfortable wearing the 30 out and about and didn't feel like it was gonna get stolen, I feel like over time the 30 would get too heavy for me, and that is one reason why I haven't bought the 30 yet. So that is it. That is my entire designer handbag collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know that was a lot of bags, and even showing the bags, like, I have to admit that I definitely have a problem, but you made it through. So here is the info about the giveaway. I'm going to put everything in the description box below, so all the directions will be very, very clear. Let me show you the prizes first. So there are going to be 3 prizes. The first one is this little toiletry. This is the Toiletry 15. Here it is. This is for my personal collection, but I have never used this piece, not a single time. This one was made in Spain, and I do have, the tags are still inside here. So here is the tag, and as well as this. It will not come with the box because I don't know where the box is, but it will come with the dust bag. So this is one of the prizes. The second prize comes in this little dust bag right here, and it is a scarf. This is a Louis Vuitton scarf that I purchased for N24S a couple years ago, and this still has the tags on it because I have also never used this. So here it is. It has the 24S tags right here. And this one was made in Italy, and it has the Louis Vuitton tag as well, still on there. And I feel like this is a really beautiful pink and black scarf. The LV logo is in the middle, as you can see, and it comes with this really, really pretty dust bag right here. So this is the second prize. And the third prize is this Louis Vuitton tote bag. So a couple years ago, they did the 200 Trunks collection show in New York, and I happened to be in New York while it was showing. And if you made a purchase from the pop-up store there, they gave you this tote bag for free. This has never been used, and it has the 200 on the back. It says Louis in the front right here. One thing you should note is that it does have a little chip on the paint right there. There's like a white spot right there. This is how it came to me. This is not wear and tear. This is just how the bag was given to me. And it is a really thick, sturdy canvas. I really like how thick and sturdy it is. It fits very comfortably. It has a very nice, generous handle drop right there. And I feel like this can fit a ton. So those are the 3 prizes. All the winners will be randomly chosen. So here are the giveaway rules. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment just saying that you want to enter the giveaway. If you want to add other commentary, feel free, but just like something along the lines of like, I want to enter the giveaway needs to be in your comment. Unfortunately, because of shipping issues, I am going to limit the giveaway to just the United States, so I'm very sorry. I have looked at the demographics of my audience, and I think something like 80% of you are in the United States anyway, so hopefully that's not excluding too many people. All the items will be shipped USPS priority with tracking, and please note that I am not liable or responsible for anything that gets lost or stolen in the mail. So like, please make sure that if you are chosen, that you give me a very good address where you can reliably get mail without any issues. If you would like a second entry into the giveaway, you can follow me on Instagram. And if you do that and then leave a comment saying what your handle is so that I can check to make sure that you have 2 entries. And then lastly, leave a best way to get in contact with you. And I will get in touch with you so that I can get your address and all that stuff. Now the prizes are going to be first, second, and third will get get their choice in prize. So if you're the first place winner, then you'll get to choose from one of the 3. If you're the second place winner, you'll get to choose from one of the 2 that are left. And then if you're the third place winner, I'll tell you what the third prize is. If you're the third place winner and you're not interested in the last prize that's left, that's totally fine. My feelings will not be hurt. Just let me know so I can randomly pick the next winner. This giveaway is going to be open for 3 weeks. Once the deadline has passed, I will put a pinned comment showing that it's been closed. The email will come only from justanotherbaglover@gmail.com, and the DM will come only from my Instagram handle. So I don't want anyone to get scammed. And that is it. Good luck to everyone who wants to enter. Thank you again so much for your support over the years. It has meant so much to me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.